Yeah. Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a lead. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up, every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Tampa. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Real. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hurry! What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Chidobe, Awuzie, they're on the tackle.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Good. Point it right. Point it right.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Good.
They kick the running back in motion. From the 46. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Good. Hurry! Pistol. Done.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now.
Alert! Good. What's that?
Mayfield to throw again. That pass complete to Irving. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Jackson off the play action. His first throw is an interception. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Real.
They send a tight end in motion.
What's that?
First down, here's Baker. He finds Evans, left side. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Good.
A tight end in motion now.
What's that?
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Good. Up. That.
Here's the give to Irving. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, alert 30. What's that?
Baker now off the play fake. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Good. Run. Kings.
Man in motion, out of the slot. So now a timeout comes in. They can talk over what to do here on 4th and 2. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. so they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, here's Lamar. That's complete inside the 35. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Set. Hurry! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
Baker now from the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Throwing again is Baker. Forced out to his right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Set.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And they cannot be happy to have spent all 3 of theirs in this opening quarter. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Baker throwing again. That pass complete to McMillan. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Regular. Pistol.
They put a receiver in motion here left.
Right on.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. This finds Evans complete. It's a race down the right side. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. He's on the move. Complete Derrick Henry. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, Henry. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Another run for Henry. And they take him down right along the 30. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
13.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught for the first. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens face a 4-point deficit. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Johnson now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Real. Hurry.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Hurry. Done.
Baker out of the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, alert 33. Dead. Run. Kings. Hurry.
Running back sent in motion.
Hurry. Up. What's that?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Got Evans. It's complete. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
What's that?
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Justin Matabike making that stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Real. Pistol. Regular. Hurry. What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Good. Hurry. Point it right. Good.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He has the first over the middle. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you, right? It's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time. Get the ball back. Well, they get the ball back with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Now pitch it to Henry. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Broke through the tackle. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running once more with Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Ravens facing a deficit near the break. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Henry running to the left. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
This is Henry on 2nd, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Jackson, quick pass wide. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Real quick.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Get up. Ready. Finish it up. Hey, report. Report. No, we changed it. Sit up.
Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Finish it up. Sit up. Ready. Finish up. Sit up.
Gets this one to Andrews. And he's brought down for a loss. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, Lamar. This throw is cut. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Johnson with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. He goes out of bounds on the return. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First down, here's Lamar. Completed to his running back. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They pitch it out to him here. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. And his back who can show off his wheels.
Gets this to Bateman. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the left side, caught by Andrews. It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Palmer. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, first and 10.
Pistol. Hurry! Hey, alert! Right on.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Finds a man, right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Hurry!
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Done.
First down, here's Baker. That pass complete to Irving. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Run, run, run. Hurry, hurry! Kings, Kings, Kings! Option, option! What's that?
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Bouncing football. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Regular, regular, regular. Good. Alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hurry, hurry. Watch out.
Baker throwing again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Set. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
They send a tight end in motion.
Real, real, real. Hey, alert 33. Run, run, run. Kings, Kings, Kings. Watch, watch.
Mayfield to throw again. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hey, alert 33. Set. Watch out.
Irving here from the gun. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Regular, regular, regular. Set. Alert, 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 alert.
Pressure coming. Baker escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Point it right, point it right, point it right. God.
Baker now from the gun. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
New set of downs for him from the 46. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Flying down the middle with Henry. Oh, stiff arm. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He lost the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Hurry! What's that?
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Good. Kings! Point it right. What's that?
On the give, this is Irving. Through the 2nd level at the 40. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Good. Real. Point it right. What's that?
Once again, Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Good. Hurry! Hey, alert! Dad!
Mayfield now from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. He can't hang on to the pass. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Regular. What's that?
Here's Mayfield. Irving hauls it in and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on third down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He gives to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's going to go down, but a solid run there that pushes them to the 14. Here's a give for Henry. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. A give right side to Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Hey. Middle.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Henry on the catch. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Running this with Henry. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And they pitch it to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. throw completed out to the left. And he's down to the H before going out. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Henry. He gets two there, and it sets up second and goal from the 5.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Ravens up by 4. Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5. Motioning the tight end now. From the gun, Jackson buying some time right. And they take this in for the score. The Ravens now lead by 10. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. The 5th time he's scored, putting him just one off that single-game record. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Done.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's first and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hurry!
They kick the running back in motion.
Real. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Set. Up.
And they send a man in motion.
What's up?
Baker now off the play fake. Buys time, rolling right. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Set. Pistol. Hurry!
They motion the tight end over.
Run. Kings! Up. What's up?
Here he is to throw. This one finds Irving. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th.
Good. That's right.
Throwing now. Escapes the pocket. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Pistol snap to Jackson. He's on the move, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Ravens are your winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.